What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a protocol that was sent over to me and someone suggested I look at it. I actually ended up getting in touch with the team. They told me it wasn't going to be ready for a couple weeks, but they said if I wanted to try it out on testnet that they would send me the information. So that's what I did. This protocol is not live yet. I want to say it's going to go live on the 27th. Let me check my notes just so I don't misquote it. Yes, this will go live on the 27th at 1400 UTC. So if you're one of those people that likes to get in early to protocols, you've got the opportunity to do that. Their website's going to be TrueFund.app. You don't need my referral code or anything like that to get in. This video is just to let you know it's coming, and if you're interested, it may be one you want to check out, and let me tell you why. First off, the daily ROI Dapp is offering a 1.5% daily ROI, which we've seen in a lot of other protocols be super successful. Pretty much everything we've gotten in lately that's 3, 4, 5, 6% has been getting wrecked. Even some of the smaller stuff's been getting wrecked. So 1.5% is solid. Another thing is they got not one, but 2 audits. They got pretty good scores on both. Let me jump over. I think I have the stamp audit up right now. As you can see, they got a score of 80 overall, no backdoors, so there's no way to access the funds on the contract, which is nice. We've been doing some stuff with the trading bots and physical traders and all that stuff that has to do with actually taking money off the contract and trading those funds in the market, which of course requires a lot of trust. And so while it's working really well in some scenarios like Wolf Capital 9 to 5, it also hasn't worked out in some of these other scenarios, as you guys have seen. So there's a lot of trust involved in those. In this one, we're back to an ROI Dapp that just has a smart contract. It's immutable and has no backdoors. So no backdoors, owner 100%, fees 75%. There's some fees that are involved, of course, and then the team trust is 50. That's really the one that's bringing it down. Of course, they got to prove themselves. So just key details. Of course, it's on Binance Smart Chain, my favorite to interact on. The token is USDT. APR, of course, is 1.5% daily. There are referral bonuses for those of you guys who like to build teams. And here are the fees. This is why I kind of got a low score on the fees. A compound fee of 2.5% and a deposit fee of 10%. Here is another reason that I actually really like this protocol so far. It has an unstake function, so you can emergency withdraw your funds at any time, and you only get hit with a 35% tax. Now I realize that's high, but that's way less than basically any other protocol I've seen out there. So if you gotta take your money out and you decide you want to exit, you can exit. You'll get 65% of your money, and the other 35% of course stays on the contract or goes to the insurance fund. So what is the insurance fund? Well, how they get it is for each time you do a function on the platform at all, it's going to take a portion of those funds and put it over into the insurance fund. So when you invest, 1% goes over. When you compound, all 2.5% go over. Withdraw is 10% and unstake is 10%. It says insurance funds will be triggered when the amount taken is more than 25% of the total balance of the contract. And insurance funds has also been checked and found that there's no backdoor and no availability for the owners to take funds from the contract. So more on that here in a second. Let's jump back over to the Dapp. So from the Dapp here, this is where you can actually enter the Telegram chat, their channel. You can see their Twitter. These statistics right now, of course, are just auto-populated because it's on testnet. Again, this doesn't go live until Saturday. From here, you can access the white paper, and if you go down these, it'll just take you to the blocks and tiles that explain each portion of the information. Now, I'll show you how to actually get in, or how you will get in if it's something you want to get into later on when it actually goes live. But first, let's look at the roadmap. And right now, they're in this prototype phase. Created it all. They've got the audits done. Everything's up and running. We're on a test net, and everything's looking solid. In the future, they're going to do the BUSD farmer refund procedure, Telegram and Twitter refactoring, which I don't know what that is, adding it to crypto rankings. They're going to do an ad campaign, some AMA sessions. Let me know if you guys would be interested in me getting an AMA. I can reach out and see if they're interested in doing one with me. And then an XRIO sponsored airdrop. First milestone for them is to get to 100,000 USDT, then to actually get that airdrop done, I guess. Make their way up to 500,000 USDT, and they've got a lottery that they're going to kick in and all that. So that'll be interesting to see. But here's how to get in if you decide that you want to do this when the time comes. From anywhere on the side, if you click this deposit section, it'll bring you here, and then you need to put how much you want to deposit. It will probably make you approve the amount of tokens. So let's just say you're interested in depositing 1,000, you could approve it for 1,000, 1,001, 2,000, whatever. Anytime the contract gives you an opportunity to just approve it for a smaller dollar amount, I would recommend doing that because it doesn't hurt. All you have to do later is approve additional if you want to put more money in. So as you can see, I've got 2 deposits here. I made my initial deposit of 500, I think. Then I let it run for a short while and I made another deposit. It compounded the gains that I had, which was just a penny, and put it back in. So know that if you make an additional deposit, it'll probably put that in. My daily rewards have probably stopped now because I've been sitting on it for too long. So I need to either compound that or withdraw, which you would do right over here. But I think what I'm going to do is actually make another test deposit, have that go in, and then see if that cycles back into my total balance. So let me unlock the ledger real quick. Let's try to deposit another 1,000. So this is what I'm talking about. I got to give it permission. So let's go in here. I'm going to give it permission to do another 1,001, and then I will accept it, approve. All right, now that I've approved to raise the limits, now I can actually confirm that deposit. All right, it's deposited, it's in there. So as you can see, it took the 2250 I just had chilling in the compound and it was sitting in my available rewards and put it back into my balance, which is shown here. That's why I've got this 2251. That additional 1,000 upped my daily reward to 3783. And every 24 hours, I need to get in here and do an action. So I can either compound or withdraw. For this one, I really like the 1.5% and I like the way the audits look. I also liked that at any time I can unstake, and even though it'll take a percentage of it, I can get the majority of my money back, which is super nice. So I think I probably will get into this one. I won't be able to do a video on it when I get in, because I'll maybe try to do that this weekend when I'm out of town. So I'm not going to be available on Saturday right when it goes live. So I'll either maybe get in over the weekend or I'll get in early next week when I get back. You guys know me though, I like to get into protocols right when they're available if I can. So I'll probably do it over the weekend, but sometime next week I'll do an update video, just show you guys how it's going. But pretty simple protocol, pretty easy to get into. Again, audits look good, percentage looks good, roadmap looks good. I like that you can unstake it. So I think this one has potential. Of course, with all this stuff, if you do decide to get in, there's always risk involved. You could make a bunch of money. You could also lose the capital that you invested. So just do some research. If you dig it, feel free to jump in. If you don't, and you're just here to consume the content, really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think of this one down in the comments. I do have a couple of other plays that I've been doing that I really haven't made any videos on. A couple of them were tokens that I got into. I posted them in my Telegram. They ended up doing really well, made good money there. I've got a couple more opportunities to do similar stuff like that, so I might share those in a video if you guys want to take that ride with me. Obviously, this stuff is all high risk. Some of them are just you're purchasing into a meme token that's launching and you're hoping to get a 2, 3, 4x and then get out real quick. But it's totally up to you. Sometimes we're willing to gamble and give it a try, and sometimes we're more in capital conservation mode, which is also good. So as always, really appreciate you guys tuning in, and happy investing.